On September 14th, 2025, I arrived here in Japan. Since then, I've experienced and seen so many incredible things. It all started with the hot and humid late summer, accompanied by the wonderful sound of cicadas. I saw all kinds of fascinating insects and slowly got used to life here. Then came the beautiful and colorful autumn. It was often rainy, but that only added to the atmosphere. I went hiking, rode many different trains, and took my first solo trip. I started having conversations with random people in Japanese and became more and more confident every time I asked someone a question in Japanese. After that came the long dark winter. I spent a lot of time at home, playing games, from Minecraft's Crack Deck New Horizons to Lobotomy Corporation. The second of those I even managed to finish before returning to my country. But I also went on my big trip to Hokkaido, saw countless beautiful winter landscapes, and even got to admire my local park covered in snow, which is kind of rare in Tokyo, I think. Around that time, I also started working seriously on my videos to finally reduce the huge backlog of unused footage. At the end of winter, I graduated from language school. I decided to stay a little longer in Japan and began visiting all the places that have been on my list for months. From then on, I went on several small and large trips every week. I saw cherry blossoms in full bloom, revisited places from the beginning of my journey, and enjoyed the warm spring weather. But there was still one more thing left to do. Before returning to Austria and focusing on my life back home, I wanted to go on one final big adventure. So I decided to visit a place that I had first discovered in a random YouTube short at the very beginning of my journey to Japan. With this video series, I want to bring my Japan adventure to a close before moving on to new things. I would be very happy if you joined me on this final journey through Japan. Let's head to Shizuoka. It definitely felt strange walking to the station with my travel bag one last time, and the weather couldn't have been better. As I passed a small park, I noticed that the cherry blossoms had already started blooming. Since it was only 7 AM on a Sunday morning, the area was almost completely empty and I had this wonderful view nearly all to myself. My first stop was Tokyo Station, where I transferred to the Hikari service on the Tokaido Shinkansen heading south. I still had quite a bit of time before departure, so I walked around for a while, especially on the platform watching the trains come and go. There were far more people than I expected, especially foreign tourists, which was probably to be expected during cherry blossom season. This was also my first time riding in the green car for Shinkansen. The reason was simple. When I booked my ticket about a week earlier, all the regular window seats had already sold out, and since I really wanted a window seat for the journey, the only ones left were in first class. And I have to admit, the seats were incredibly comfortable. They had footrests, reading lights built into the seats, and electric seat adjustments. Although, as I later found out, I probably should have taken my shoes off before using the footrest. This was also my first time riding the Tokaido Shinkansen, and if I'm not mistaken, the train I took was the N700S, which should be the newest Shinkansen model operating on this line. Up until this point, I had already ridden JR East E5, E6 and E7 series, so now I could finally add the N700 to the list as well. The journey itself was very comfortable and relaxing. In fact, it almost felt too short. Before I could really settle into my seat and fully enjoy the ride, it was already time to get off. I left the train at Shizuoka station and quickly made my way to the Tokaido line to continue towards Kanaya. And from there, my journey into the D mountains truly began. The weather was fantastic. and in direct sunlight it was almost too warm for my liking. The cherry blossom season was already coming to an end here, which honestly surprised me quite a bit. From Kanaya, I transferred to the Oigawa Railway. I had originally planned to spend some time exploring the station, but a line had already formed in front of the Oigawa Railway ticket gate, so I decided to join the queues as well. Partly because I wanted to watch the train arrive, but also because I hoped to get a good seat. Even though I got the seat at first, I later decided to give it up a few stations later. The train was fairly crowded, and I decided that standing by a free window would be much better for filming the scenery along the route. The journey along the Oi River was absolutely breathtaking. I took countless photos and videos along the way, and honestly, I don't think I have enough time in this video to show you all of them. My next stop was Iyayama. Normally, the railway continues all the way to Sensu, but due to storm damage a few years ago, part of the line is currently out of service. The railway plans to reopen the affected section in 2027, I think. Because of that, I had to get off at Iyayama and transfer to a replacement bus heading for Sensu. Since I had some time before departure, I decided not to line up immediately like many of the other passengers, but instead I walked around the station area and took some photos and videos. While I was doing that, one of the local tea vendors started talking to me. We ended up chatting until the bus arrived. And before leaving, I decided that I wanted to come back and buy some tea from them on my return trip if I got a chance. After that, I continued to Sensu by bus, a journey that took roughly 1 hour. When I arrived, I immediately liked the place. Honestly, I would have loved to spend some more time exploring both Sensu and also Iyayama, but unfortunately, the next bus left almost immediately after I arrived. There simply wasn't enough time. I think this is also a good opportunity to explain why I traveled all the way here in the first place and how long I planned to stay. As I mentioned earlier, my main goal was to visit a really interesting railway station in the area that I had originally discovered through a YouTube video. While researching the trip, I also learned about a very unique railway line nearby that I wanted to check out. On top of that, the entire region seemed fascinating with small mountain villages, beautiful scenery and a rich railway history. What I didn't know before arriving was just how famous this area is for its tea. In fact, when I first saw the fields, I was wondering what kind of plantations they were. Only later did I realize that I had arrived right in the middle of one of Japan's most famous tea growing regions. In total, I planned to spend 3 nights here. Finding accommodation wasn't easy at first. Most of the hotels and guest houses I found on Western booking websites were either quite expensive or already fully booked. But after some searching, I finally found a really cool place to stay. I'll show it to you later in the video and talk a bit more about it when I get there. Hello and welcome. I'm actually, this shot, it could also be like European mountains, not gonna lie. But like the river really doesn't look European. We usually don't have as like rivers which are so broad. Like our rivers usually are more narrow. But yeah, so I don't know what you have seen until that point, but I'm right now on my way to my like accommodation at Mori no Kuni. Like if we would translate it, it's like forest country. No, wait, is it? I think it's Mori no Kuni. Kuni, Mori no Kuni. I'm not completely sure, but yeah. So I just wanted to give you this. I think you can see the road over there, right? Maybe you sometimes see a car passing by. Yeah, no. But yeah, like I think voiceover Ventus will explain everything, so I don't have to do that right now, like what trains I took and how I got here and my future plans. I think I don't have to do that. Just wanted to make like a small intro, but yeah, actually I could really record a video intro here. Let's see. But yeah, bye bye for now. But look at the scenery here. Look at the river. I'm kind of a bit worried that I might drop my phone. And actually, I didn't really plan it that much, but you can see the blooming sakura trees everywhere. But actually I didn't plan it. Like I didn't come here to see sakura just because I wanted to visit like a really nice railway, some nice train related spots, and like to see like the rural side of Japan a bit more before I return to my country. When you see this video, I will probably not be in Japan anymore, so yeah, maybe I will make a video about what I liked at Japan, what I learned, what my final thoughts are. We will see, but that's not my job right now, that's the job for future ventures. Right now I'm just gonna enjoy this beautiful scenery here and make my way to my accommodation. And actually I hope that I can leave at least my luggage there, because check-in is from 3 p.m. Wait, car. Oh, just look at that. But yeah, I let the cars pass by. But like check-in is from 3 p.m. and right now it's like 1:30. I don't really want to check in already. I'm okay with not being able to do that, but I just at least want to leave my luggage back here, because actually it would be no problem carrying it, but I think half the weight is my laptop and my like charger for the laptop and everything. Since I have it with me because I want to play breathtaking Horizons in the evening. But yeah, look at this river. Okay, but bye for now. Okay, so people, look at that. I'm back. Oh, I don't know. Can you see it? These are all like cherry blossom trees. They're so beautiful. He has everything full of them. And oh yeah, like I went to the like reception. I had to look a bit for it because I really didn't know where I have to check in, because like I will show it later, like my own private small wooden cabin. I think that's how it's called, or but yeah, but I can't check in. I have to wait for like 1 hour. And yeah, I decided to like look around in the area, and there was this path here uphill, because like the reception building is somewhere down there. The wooden huts are down there, if you can see the green roof. And I walked up the hill somewhere there, and I walked around this place a bit. Oh, sadly, it looks like on the camera you can't really see the cherry blossoms they got. I think like it's kind of mixing with the sky, which is a bit unfortunate actually, but it's like really beautiful. Like, actually, I hoped that they would be like a bit more pink. I feel like here they're mostly white. Can I? Basically I have to imagine that like everything, yeah, I think like this, you can see it, it's all like cherry blossom. It's so beautiful, all sakura. Yeah, for now I will just walk around a bit, probably not like film everything. Like I think this will be more or less my Japan a graduation video or something like that, like my last video from the Japan series. So I will probably have hopefully seen all the other videos before that. And yeah, like I have still time, I will just walk around, take a few pictures, maybe some more videos until later, I guess. So, just like a few minutes after the last clip, I don't know if you have ever seen like D fields probably on pictures or videos or something, but yeah, me too probably, but this is like the first time I see D fields in real life, but actually they're kind of, I don't know, I thought they would look like more soft, if you know what I mean, but they look really hard, like really like a bush, like a hard like not spiky, but like a hard bush with a lot of wooden branches. I mean, they probably harvest like the things the new grown leaves in summer or something like that, probably. Look, there are a lot of them. I don't know if I want to go up or down. I will look on the map and maybe record another clip a bit later. I walked a bit further through a I don't know, a place which looked like a private road, like through a like I basically walked through the garden of another person, or at least it looked like that. Now I found this really sketchy looking bridge, and there's something I realized, because I'm not really in the mindset right now for like exploring everything here, but is the car stopping there? I'm not sure. No, the car is going the other way. I'm like really not in the mindset right now to like explore everything here. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking there. Oh, that looks cool, that looks cool. But the thing is, like tomorrow I will basically spend all day like riding the train and exploring other places near the train tracks. So I don't know if I will have like opportunities after that to like explore here. So that means, but like I want to be back at like 3 p.m. to like check in. I will not film when walking over it. I'm kind of scared that I lose my phone. I will stop the video now and start recording when I'm in the middle of something, and hopefully I don't die. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing this. You probably hear a lot of wind right now. Yeah, just have a look around, but I won't walk while holding my phone. It's so sketchy. I don't know, can you see how the bridge is? I can't really see how it's moving, but like it's windy, the bridge is moving. Okay, I more or less arrived at the other side. Just this small part here, which is basically safe. It's still really wobbly, but yeah, it's better. Actually, also this place with the like garden terraces, I'm not sure, also looks really nice. Yeah, like, so all in all, it's really okay, I can't go there. There's like, yeah, okay. I thought, yeah, I might go up there because it looks really nice, and the bed from up there you have a real nice place for a nice shot. But I will go back to the other side, explore a bit more, yeah, until I head back. But I really feel like I might continue exploring after I checked in, because I think like at a place like this you could live for like a week at least, maybe a month, and have something new to explore, something new to find out every day. Because like at every corner there's something new, something incredible looking, especially like now in spring. It's so beautiful here. After spending some time exploring the area and waiting for check-in, I finally checked into my accommodation and went for a walk around my small village. When I was searching for places to stay and came across these wooden cabins, I instantly fell in love with the idea. There was just something incredibly cozy about spending a few nights in a small cabin surrounded by mountains and far away from everything. This place is called Mori no Kuni. In addition to the cabins, which come with everything you need for a comfortable stay, the property also has a campground, a small shop selling local snacks, an onsen, and a souvenir store. There's even a small restaurant in the main building, although the opening hours are fairly limited. So overall, I thought it was a really cool place. The only downside was that there wasn't a supermarket anywhere nearby, which meant my food options were pretty limited. But I'll probably talk more about that in a later episode. For some reason, I never recorded any footage inside my cabin, so unfortunately I can't show you what it looked inside. And with that, I've reached the end of part 1 of this journey. So far, this place has been absolutely beautiful, and I couldn't wait to explore more of the area over the next few days. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like and so on. And as always, I hope to see you again in the next episode. See ya, bye bye.